We should start on Twitch. I unlock the power of multi-stream. Okay. Okay, maybe not that easy. Come on, you can do it. Okay, it says that I'm live on Twitch, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Hmm. Maybe I don't have enough internet bandwidth. The one on YouTube should be live. Let's see here. Yes. Can you also hear the music? It's too loud. Can you also hear the music? It's too loud. Oh, you don't hear the music. Hmm. Oh, you don't hear the music. Oh, you don't hear the Yeah, I don't think you hear the music. That's pretty sad. I will need to understand how to do it. So yes, let's start. I think Twitch is not gonna work either at this point. Maybe I need to restart it from OBS. Mm, Watch. Yeah, I think it's still not working. Oh, it is. It's just not loading. Whatever. Let me share both the Twitch link and the YouTube link for the people that want to come in those channels, and then we can start our stuff. YouTube. Yeah. Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to my live. Today we have a couple of points to take care of. Mainly is gonna be those three stuff that I wrote in the title. So we are gonna try the OpenAI Codex CLI. I almost said the new OpenAI CLI, but that's not new. It's been there for a while. Uh, the reason I want to test it is because now ChatGPT Plus Pro and Team users will have access to Codex like like you have with the Max plan on Cloud Code. So just install it with Brew, do Codex, like write Codex, and yeah, you're good to go. I asked you if it was supported in the team plan, and it is. So yes. let me also check the various chats. YouTube. Okay, I have the chat here. Okay, I have the chat here. It's pretty sad that you cannot hear music, or at least it shows that you cannot hear music. But I understand why, since I see the music graph on OBS. So honestly, I don't get it. It's also really good music because I have really good taste. But yeah, let's start with the first thing, or better, those two are intertwined. What we are gonna do is last live, I made this app with Convex. It's called, for now it's Stream Spaces, but it will be called Body Stream. Basically, what you do is you log in. Let's say I log in with my admin account. You create a space, and here people can suggest what you can stream in your live. So let me open, for example, another page. I thought this was fixed. Yes, it's not. Copy. But yeah, we are gonna continue this work. And we are gonna make this up live. So we started with Chef, that is the VibeCode version of Convex. It's not like the VibeCode version. Okay, let me rewind a bit. What's Chef? Chef is a vibe coding app. It's similar to, let's say, Bolt, V0, Lovable, etc. But the huge advantage that Chef has is Convex. It's his backend. So what Convex is, on a high level, it's a backend as a service. So it has a database, out, and a lot of other cool stuff already baked in. So the thing is, the app surely doesn't look good, but it works almost perfectly. And that's the main problem usually vibe coded app have. Like they look really good, like on V0 generations, but the backend is basically is just stupid. Like they don't have really good backend. So the ideal plan is take the best front-end developer vibe coding app that is, let's say, V0, the best backend vibe coding app that is Chef, and merge them together. But since AI is really, really good at front end in general, so we can use either Sonnet 4 or today we are going to test GPT-5 with Codex, we can just download the code and import it into Cursor. That's what I did here. So as you can see here, I have the convex thingy directly here. So let me open a terminal. I already opened both Codex and Cloud Code. For the one that wants to know to open Codex, you just write Codex and you have it right here. Codex, as I said before, it's the CLI that OpenAI has. It's fully open source. You can check it out. Is Codex CLI. They have the repo here. So that's not the repo. The repo is here. Perfect. So you have all the info here on how to install it, how to modify it, if you want to fork it, etc., etc. And right now, it works also with the team subscription. So let's say, first of all, let's do a slash init. That's what we usually do. Let's do it also with Cloud Code. So what is slash init? It basically let the agent read your whole code base and understand what it is and that what's the structure, etc., etc. Let's also install all the dependencies and let's try to run it. Let's see if we need to do anything more complex. Yeah, perfect. So let's say we can sign in anonymously and we can create our first page, sign out, etc. Perfect. So it works out of the box. Let me also try to log in. Okay. And here I shouldn't have the problem with, yeah, exactly, the dev container. We just have the local host. And you can add topics here. So let's say for today, that is the 18th of August, August is 08, if I'm correct, 2025. So cover GPT-5 router, let's say. My name is Gianni. We can submit the suggestion and let me see where we are going to see the suggestions. I think here, yes. So yeah, that's so fucking cool. And we can accept it. And today we are going to cover GPT-5 router. No, it's not true. But if someone wants to know like how the router works, then just leave a comment and I will explain it. That's not super interesting, I guess. Then just leave a comment and I will. Just checking if the audio is so good. Yes. So the main scope of this stream is to make this app a bit more beautiful, I guess. Like their UI is shitty as fuck, and I don't understand how they managed to have this shitty UI since they are using Sonnet 4. That is the same model that we are using in Cloud Codes. So, but wherever, like it's okay. At the end of the day, it's not a huge issue. We can just move to another platform for those stuff. So, so now let's start. Let's see if they finished. Yes, this is done. This is also done. Perfect. They are using npm. I'm just gonna tell them to use ban just to make our life easier. Ban, ban, ban. Both here and here. Yes. I need to rebuy the purchase subscription at least for the tab thingy. But whatever. Okay. So now let's give it a couple of screenshots and let's start to make the UI more beautiful. So first of all, this is the main page. Let's start with the login page. Then let's log in. Okay. And let's also see. I mean, the spaces don't look that bad, honestly. So let's just start with those two. So we are going to start with Codex initially. So let's drag those things here, 1 and 2. Please, I was almost saying to Ultra think. I I think that you can tell him to think harder, or either think harder or think hard. That's something that they said in the live stream when they announced GPT-5. Like, please think harder and make the UI prettier, more aesthetic, let's say. Also, let's take a palette. Let's take it from here. What palette do I want? Do we have something purplish? I mean, yeah, why not? Let's do this. I could do OCR, but I prefer to do it with Gemini. Okay, let me get Gemini. please extract the text. Oof. Gemini is one of the best OCRs model. Mm. Also, please follow strictly this palette. Okay, let's see. Also, I don't know what model is currently using. It's for sure GPT-5, but I don't know which version. We should use GPT-5 thinking I. After we have the first generation, I will check which model it's using. Yeah, the Twitch thing, it's super bad. Uh, at least in the desktop version. I want to check if on mobile you can see something. Let's see. Yeah, it's the same problem. I don't understand. Wherever. We'll make it work next slide. So yeah, at least Twitter and YouTube are working, so there's not an issue here. Dun, dun, dun. So he's doing a bunch of stuff. Let's see, let's see. The other thing I want to do today is start this. So learning JavaScript for developers from boot.dev. It sounds pretty fun. It's like it's a gamified way of learning how to code. So I want to start this as well. So maybe we can do that meanwhile this is doing its stuff. So what to expect? Okay, that's just console log. Okay. Okay, what's the thing? Print start text user. Okay. Yeah. Run submit. Okay. That was easy. Next one. The basic data types in JavaScript are Boolean, so either true or false, string, that are characters, numbers that are numbers, and undefined, that it's a variable that has not been assigned. So there are several ways to declare variables. It's either var, okay. I mean var, it's like the old way, no? And we'll talk about the better ways, yes. But let's just start with var. Let's see the assignments. Assign value to the given variable so that smooth sending limits is a number. Okay. As permission is a boolean, username is a string, nothing is undefined. So okay, it needs to be a number. So let's say 2, true, Johnny, run, syntax error expected true. But that's That is a script. What? So it's var name, username, and that's a string. All you need here undefined. Okay, no. Hmm. Party. Oh, I'm missing an equal. So retarded. Wow. Submit. That's what happened when you are blind as fuck. Okay. The old way to declare variables in JavaScript with the var keyword. These days, var still works, but we shouldn't use it. Okay. Instead, we can use let or const for value that you never expect to change. Okay. Instead, let is for values that we want to reassign. Yes. If you try to reassign a const, you get an error, makes sense. Wherever with let, you can reassign. Okay. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So let's read it after we check the full stuff video. Jesus, how slow is this film? With Cloud Code should be already finished. Meanwhile, guys, if you have any questions, you can leave it either in the Twitter chat or in the YouTube chat. I guess in the Twitch chat as well, but it's not working, I think. So, bro, the only comment I got from the stream is a fucking spam. Bro, how do I delete this shit? It's crazy stuff. I don't know how to delete messages. Crazy shit here. Channel. I need like Theo telling me how this thing works. Someone brings Theo. A creator dashboard. Maybe this one? Manage stream? Oh, cool. Oh, it's the bitrate. That's the problem with Twitch. Okay. Now I know what's the problem. I will fix it next slide then. So now, how the fuck do I delete comments? Shield mode? Okay. Okay. Okay, now we have like only followers. That's okay, I guess. Yeah, it's still working. Jesus, how fucking slow it is. But it seems that it's working. But I remember Codex a while back was pretty shitty, but I guess now it's a lot better. I need to understand how to fix the bitrate on the Twitch side. But I don't know if I can do like fixed bit rates for different outputs. Output setting. No, don't tell me. They're using my tokens. Ooh, okay. It didn't connect. Mm. Okay, I think we are gonna have a video about Codex because right now it's using my API key that I connected a while back and it's not using my subscription. And I think I burned like $30 worth of tokens. Or they just limited me because I'm not some like high level enough. Because there is one thing about GBT, like OpenAI API, is that you need to be a certain level to get X amount of usage. So even if you have the money, you need first to verify, like do KYC, and then they will give you like more space. And after that, you need to burn X amount of money to get like the full usage or something. Yes, yes, that's why it's not working. I want to do a quick research. What's the best Twitch bit rate? Broadcast guideline. Okay. CBR. Do I have this CBR thing here? No. Uh, AOM? No. Maybe I should specify for Apple devices. Which was for Mac. Hmm. What about the encoder? Because here I cannot modify the bitrate. I think H264. I don't have the H. I like the X. Bitrate. Right. Out. Which bitrate? 6K. Okay. I don't know. Let's try. Here in the meantime, let's run another task. It is ultrathink um, gets where we are with our code base. We made some changes and make sure you continue to make the UI better. Remember to use this palette. Let me get the palette back. Yeah, okay. Let's start like this. Let me see. OBS, is it struggling? No, 8% CPU, 9 kbps. I think we're good with that. Let me see if I'm lagging. Um, the bitrate is like 9K. I changed it, but average stream bitrate is too high. I don't know. I will just make changes later at this point. I don't care anymore. It's too high. I don't know. I will just make changes later at this point. I don't. Okay, here is still working, and on Twitter I think it's still working. It's still working. Yes, it is. What a pain in the ass, like streaming on different platforms. They all have their quirks and things you need to check. Also, guys, little FYI, if you go on my Twitter account, I opened a small community for like vibe coders, AI addicts like me, etc. It's in the pinned message. It's completely free. You can just join at this link, and the mascot is really, really cute. So you should all join. I will also forward there the news from my private community, like the best news that I get. Yeah, why not? It's free. Jesus fucking Christ, how awful it was. Okay, it's Cloud Code is trying to fix it. Jesus. Let me. That's so bad. Okay. Also, I would like to know what's the best model in your opinion for front ends? Because for a while it's been cloud, like mainly Opus, Sonnet as well is really, really good. But I know that people are testing other models, mainly like Quentry Coder, etc. So I would love your opinion if you have other other models as well. Because also the composite model from V0 is really, really good. And they released an APR. So I think I will test that as well. Oh, Twitch is working now. Amazing. Let's go. Ooh. 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 That was funny. So it still says that the bitrate is high, but at least now it's outputting something. So better than nothing, I guess. Guys, if you have Amazon Prime, do the no, what it is, subscribe. I mean, why not? Nah, I'm kidding. Don't use the Amazon Prime on me. There are lots better creators. But if you use the Prime, I will give you access to my private community. Wink, wink. No, I'm kidding. Don't worry about it. If you are an AI founder, just DM me on Twitter. I will give you access either way. So, so Cloud Code, what are you doing, my brother? Mm, I was thinking about something this morning. It's so fucking funny that now, pe- uh, not now, like in general, on Twitter, you get answers from literally anyone. Like I got people from OpenAI answering my stupid questions. And for example, also like the other day, I think it was yesterday, I had this post that made a good amount of interactions because I think Open Router reposted me. Those guys are heroes. I've been using Open Router for a while. super, super good. Basically, what OpenRouter is, as the name says, is a routing model where you can just like pay credits, let's say, and you can use all the models that they support. So OpenRouter, it's easier to explain that too. Let's say, for example, I want to use Sonnet 4 from Anthropic. So usually what I do is I go to the Anthropic console and I say, let's go and just plug in my key. What you should know about Anthropic in general is that their API is not super, super reliable. So if you connect it with OpenRouter, instead of using just the Anthropic one, you get all the other deployments. So the one on the Vertex one from Google and the Bedrock, the Amazon Bedrock. So some of them, they're even better on the throughput side. One thing that I think, okay, no, Amazon Bedrock has it. It's the context window. Now, Sonnet 4 has access to a total context window of 1 million tokens, and that's super fucking huge. Like the only model that had this huge context window and was one of the big four, it's Google. Not none of the other models has it. So it's a bit pricey because the output price goes from 15 to 22, but I think it's pretty worth it, honestly. 1 million tokens is most of the like basic to medium sized code bases. So that's a pretty huge and interesting thing. It's gonna be also more interesting when and if they're gonna support it on Cloud Code. Right now, you can get access to it only if you use their keys. So if you bring your own key, you get access to the 1 million context window. If you use the max subscription, for obvious reason, you cannot still like get access to it because it surely would cost them a lot of money. So okay, Cloud Codes and successfully implemented the new color palettes. No, no, you didn't. So I mean maybe, but let's do a quick second round. So one and two, plan mode, and I will show you something about the plan mode that is really interesting. I don't understand why it doesn't. Okay, I think it's a bit bugged. Please improve the colors right now. They are a bit all over the place. Make sure everything is clearly visible and the over animations keep the text fully visible. Ultra thin. So one super cool thing about the plan mode now is that, let me just bring my terminal and I will show you. If you select a model now, oh, come on, you can do it. It's just cloud code. My PC is a fucking potato. Okay. If you select a model, now you have access to Opus Plan mode. So what you do is you use Opus for the plan mode and Sonnet for like actual coding. And that's the best thing ever. So yeah, you should move to that honestly. So let's hope he's gonna do a better job. Mm, let me see if I have any comment. Here not. Here not. Here not. Okay, let's clear a bit of the tabs. And let's see. what Cloud Code is gonna do. Oop. Yes, let's accept the plan. Who cares? And let's continue with this thingy. So why you should avoid the var? That is the old way of assigning variable. The big problem with var is that is function scoped, not block scoped, which lead to unexpected behaviors. Most developers expect block scope. There is an example of the difference. If true, var is 42, then my skill issue is 42. Makes sense. My skill issue is unscoped to its block, the if body, as most developer would expect. Instead, it's scoped the function it contains, the global scope if it's not in a function. Okay. Oh, okay. So you need to define it uh, not inside the statement, like in the if true thing, but outside. There is a bug with the textio code that sends messages on user's birthday. It's sending them two birthdays message. Fix the var declaration so that each variable has the correct scope and behave as expected. So what it does right now is it just sends the message two times. So var message text, okay. Var his birthday is 2. If his birthday, happy birthday. Okay. So let's use this. Let, okay. I think it's working. Let's submit. I'm too skilled for JavaScript. I should have started with C++. I'll be honest, JavaScript is not my favorite language, but I do write a lot of it. Right, I feel ya. AI writes for me a lot of JavaScript. It's TypeScript still, but JavaScript. Here's the deal. Java. I feel fucking dyslexic. Here's the deal. JavaScript is the only language that runs in the browser. Didn't we had something like WebAssembly? Something. Oh yeah, but that's different. If your app is accessed via a web browser, it's almost certainly gonna need some JavaScript. Yes, JavaScript addiction. JavaScript has so many things I don't like. It's not statically typed. The legacy baggage like var and old code that doesn't use promises. Okay. Weird quirks like equal. I love it. Always acts slightly different in every browser runtime. Yes. Like there are some browsers that don't show gradients. I don't know if it's JavaScript fault, but it could be. But yes, some serious thing going on for it. Almost every technology company use it somehow. So there are a lot of jobs. Yeah. C style syntax. So it's easy to learn if you know any other C style language. I don't know any C style language. Many built-in features that are particularly useful on the web. Okay. Can be used for both front end and back end. True. Big companies have invested a lot in making it better and faster over the years. Better, faster, stronger. And there's great support for asynchronous programming, I guess. So yes, what is JavaScript commonly used for web developments? Is not faster. It's basically the only language that can run in a web browser, maybe. It's not statically typed. It has no quirks and legacy issue. I mean, Yeah, okay. All comments, okay. This is how you do comments, double slash and slash star. Okay, let me, oh, here you're missing. Slash run. Text is increasing the maximum message length from 140 to 280. Amazing. Submit this. Run. Too good for this. Come on. Oh, now it shows excellent on Twitch. Yes, we are on another level. From good to excellent. Let's go. So now, in Python, okay, numbers without a decimal part are called integers, and fraction are floats. Contrast this to JavaScript, where all numbers are just numbers. Perfect. You are already familiar with the number type. Numbers are surrounded by quotes when created, but they can contain decimal parts and negative signs. Numbers aren't. Okay, so let x equal to 2, makes sense. X equal to 569 and 542. Yeah, makes sense. I can do arithmetic, okay. I did school until this, like until divisions, you are good to go. Textio tracks the number of messages sent for different types of notification. Between the comments, creates a total message sent variable that contains the total number of messages sent, and an average message sent variable that contains the average number of messages sent across all types. Okay, so we are gonna write here. So we need to do const, no, it's let total message sent. It's equal to promo plus reminder plus welcome plus support. So run, no, reference, reference is not too far. Average. Oh, let it's a number. So I think I need the quote here. Right? Average message sent. Oh, I need, yes, I need the other one as well. Let's, oh, average message, oh, equal to total message sent divided by 4. Run. I mean, that should be it, no? Submit. Too good for math. I'm too good for JavaScript and too good for math as well. Let's do the last one. But before that, let's see how the cursor thing is doing. Oh, that's a lot nicer. That's a lot nicer. Oh, that's amazing. It still has like the random thing here. That's really fucking cool. Now please focus on paddings and white space. Make sure, let me see which are the main problems. In some minutes. Okay. Mm, each component has the right padding and it's fully responsive both on desktop and mobile. Ultra think and make also sure that these components follows our palettes instead of being blue. Use the image. Let's go. Okay, let's do another one, maybe another two, depends on how fast it is. Okay, now remember in JavaScript all numbers are just numbers, makes sense. There is no distinction between floats and integer. So in JavaScript 5 is a number, while 5.5 is a number. Okay. Increments and decrements. In Python, we use plus equal operator to increment a number. That operator works in JavaScript as well, but JavaScript also has the plus plus operator for when you only want to increase by one, okay? And also the minus minus. Textio tracks how many messages have failed to send on a given day. Use the plus plus operator in between the comments to increment the num failed messages. Don't touch above this line, don't touch below. So we need to write here. So is let a texture track so many messages that failed to send on a given day. Okay. We just do this plus plus or run. I think it's like this. Okay, makes sense. We just start the number here. Okay. Come on, last one. For real this now. Undefined with undeclared. Okay, this I never understood. The primitive undefined represent the absence of a value, but it's not the same thing as undeclared. Okay. We can create an undefined variable by giving it a name, but no value. Okay. However, if we never create the name, it's undeclared. And undeclared variables actually throw an error. So don't do this. Makes sense. Okay, so we cannot call a variable that is not declared. Makes sense. The worst part is that undeclared variable error after we say not defined. Again, undeclared variables says not defined. Okay, makes sense. As an aside, you can use const to declare a variable that is assigned to undefined, but you wouldn't be able to set its value later. So would you want to? Okay. Create the missing variable used in the console log so that they are declared but undefined. Make sure the const runs without errors. Okay. So we need to create this. that are declared but undefined. So it's let. We just need to pay the variables, right? Well, I think that's how it is. Okay. Yeah, that's super easy stuff. I guess for today that's it. I want to continue this streak. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream every day, but if we do something like 20 exercises every day, maybe I can get at least knowledgeable about JavaScript. Not proficient, but at least I know some shit. So yes, let me see what Cursor is doing. It's also done. So ooh, okay, it's not aligned. Okay, I will fix this. But look how better this coffee team is. That's so much better. Also, I need to implement videos, but that's so fucking good. Okay, next slide. We are gonna just fix a couple of bugs. We are gonna make this section a bit more stylish, and then we are gonna deploy it on Vercel. So that's gonna, and we are gonna connect it to a domain. So we are gonna have like a cool public space URL here. So thank you so much for being here. Again, there is my public community. I quitted Corso. Amazing. My Let me just open Twitter. There is my public community here, so you can join and you can send it to your friends at like AI, ADHD.me. Okay. And yes, you can comment either under here, under my Twitter channel, in general, in every post, under YouTube or wherever you prefer, if you have any question. And let me know if you have a cool topic that I should cover on the next stream. I hope I will be able to stream tomorrow as well. We can continue with both the body stream thing and the boot.dev thingy. So if you're interested in either of those, I guess see you tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Bye bye.